Games your ex plays when they want you back again. The process of getting back together with an ex is no easy feat, and it's going to require time and patience. That means there will be ups and downs, and many people experience periods during which their ex exhibit a lot of hot and cold behavior. It can be extremely confusing because at one point, you think that things are going well and you're getting closer to your goal. Then before you know it, your ex suddenly turns into ice. If you're wondering why my ex plays games with my emotions, we have the answer. When you have someone playing with emotions, they might be doing it on purpose, but it might also be subconscious. Sometimes the reason is as simple as the fact that a person is trying to work through their emotions. They still feel something for you, but for some reason, they don't feel that they should allow themselves to get too close to you. Before we begin, subscribe to Modern Love Potion because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high value men can't resist. So click or tap the subscribe button now to not miss out. They're caught in a fight between the heart and the mind. Their heart is telling them that they love you and they want to be with you, whereas their mind is telling them that this isn't good for them. When their positive emotions for you swell, they will be warm and affectionate towards you. They'll make you feel loved and wanted, and it can fill you with hope for a happy future together. Unfortunately, when the negative emotions swell, they are overwhelmed with negative memories associated with the reasons behind your breakup, and their walls will shoot back up. Here are some of the games your ex may be playing with you. Number 1. Pretending to be over the relationship when she misses you at times. Even if a woman still has some feelings for her ex and misses him at times, she usually won't come out and tell him. In most cases, a woman doesn't want to tell her ex about her feelings for him because she doesn't want to make it too easy for him to get her back. She wants to know that if he still wants her, that he's going to be man enough to take responsibility, guiding both him and her back into a relationship together. A woman usually waits for a man to take the lead and guide her through the ex back process, rather than helping him through it. Essentially, she wants to know that he's confident enough to go after what he wants in his life, even if that means going after an ex who is pretending to be over the relationship, without losing his confidence and giving up at the first, second, or even third sign of difficulty. If he can show her that he now has the emotional strength to remain confident and not give up until he gets her back, not by telling her that, but by showing it via his behavior, way of talking, and how he reacts to her, she'll be able to drop her guard and open herself back up to him again. Instinctively, she will know that she can now rely on him to be the man at all times, rather than being stuck with a guy who constantly needs her to help him along and encourage him emotionally. When she senses that new strength in him, it makes her feel surges of respect and attraction for him, even if she doesn't openly admit it. So, don't waste a lot of time sitting around and hoping that your ex will give you a clear sign that she misses you and wants to get back together again. If you want her back, it's up to you to make it happen. You have to be the one who calls her up and triggers her feelings of respect and attraction again, e.g., by making her laugh, smile, and feel happy to be interacting with you again. She's not going to do that for you unless she is totally in love with you, misses you like crazy, and can't move on without you. So, rather than getting caught up in pointless mind games that will waste time, just start making her feel respect and attraction for you again. She then opens herself up to the idea of meeting up with you and seeing where things can go from there. Hey, are you liking the video so far? If so, I have good news. Also, if you have a story you want to share with me or other people watching this video in the Modern Love Potion community. Number 2. Going on a date to make you jealous. This one's pretty self-explanatory. You broke up. Now your ex is going on dates with different people to make you jealous. But how can you tell that's the reason? The tell. They are a bit too obvious in how they brag about this. If you notice on social media that they're a little too obvious about going on dates as if they're almost trying to prove something that seems inauthentic for them, then it's a good sign that they're trying to make you jealous. If their dates were actually leading somewhere, they probably wouldn't plaster them on social media to show off. Usually, if you look at the intent behind someone trying to make someone else jealous, it means that they still care very deeply about that person. So in this case, your ex probably cares about you and is dating new people to use them as pawns to get your attention. Number 3, giving you mixed signals. This is when you're riding along with your ex's emotional roller coaster and you have no idea what comes next. One minute, things are going so well with your ex that you believe you're about to get them back. Then the next day goes by and they don't talk to you at all. Then a few days later, they're super close to you, only to pull away yet again. These mixed hot and cold signals are also known as rubber banding, because your ex is snapping back and forth much like a rubber band. If your ex is doing this, they're probably going through an internal battle with themselves over what they should do about their feelings for you. If your ex is giving mixed signals, stop worrying about what they're saying and start looking at what they're doing. Actions speak louder than words isn't just a phrase, it's the reality of your ex's behavior. Their actions will tell you how they truly feel more than their words ever could. Even if your ex literally told you, "I don't want to be with you anymore," "I never loved you," or "you need to move on to someone else," they might not mean it. These are all terrible things to hear from an ex that you want back. Yet after a few months, those people realize that their words didn't mean anything. So if you're ever on the fence about what your ex really means when they say certain things or give you mixed signals, start paying attention to what they're doing. Your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend might also be playing with your emotions because they want to keep you as an option. They don't want to commit to you, but they don't want to lose the chance to be with you if they feel like it later on. It's selfish, but it's a very common thing that I see. You might see signs that he or she is emotionally attracted to you, but at the moment, it's not enough for your ex to say, "Okay, this is the only one I want to be with." It can also be because your ex doesn't want to see you move on with someone else. They want to make sure you're still available, but they push you away when they're reassured that you are. If you want to know how likely your chances are to get back with your ex, click our Ex Back quiz in the first description below. Also, if you want to see our best videos, click the videos on the screen now. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on any of our videos, and I'll see you next week.